tell you this, treatments in the emergency room, you always want to take care of the urgent ones first. And I'm going to tell you, in this house, our urgency is fornication. I know y'all ain't going to say amen, but I just want you to know I bought my amen in my belly, so I amen myself. It's adultery. It's gossiping. It's backbiting. The biggest one is disobedience. Rebellion. Don't want to do nothing. Every time Pastor Steve asks you to do some who you think he is? Lady Rita said, I ain't doing nothing. Who she think she is? How come she can't do it? Because while they on their face and we sleeping, they taking care of his business. Don't want to pick up a piece of paper. Don't want to pick up chewing gum. Don't want to clean the toilet. Don't want to do nothing. But we want to wear out the man and woman of God. How dare us? How dare us? People run into the church and they want a prosperity message. You know, we like the ones with the house and the cars and the stuff like that, but we don't want a correction message. A one that when you come in here with your dress up to here, you mad because Lady Rita say, go back out the door. Go back home, go to Walmart, get you some overalls or something, and when you come back, I need you on the floor because ain't no way your spirit will allow you to come up here with no dress like that. Check your spirit. Get your spirit right. Then you mad because Minister Hope said, no, you can't get up on the door today. Your pants down. You struggling with something. I ain't dealing with that. Who he think he is? Walk around with his chest out. Hey, I tell you what. As he say, have a coke and a smile because Minister Hope ain't moved by nothing. Do y'all hear me? He ain't moved and he ain't scared. Ain't no demon in hell gonna come up in here and run this church. Not this. You want to know why you ain't prospering? You ain't got no word in your belly. Do you really think God gonna give us all that we want, not the desires of his heart? He gonna give us everything that we want and we can't even say Jesus well. We've been stuck on the 23rd Psalm since elementary school. If I gave all y'all a piece of paper now and I tell you to write down the 10 commandments, keep looking at me. Don't look, because you're gonna give yourself away. What you gonna put? Thy shall, what's that second one? Thy art ought to be shamed. Ain't no word in our belly, but we can nay. Instead of nay, you need to be somewhere pray. Ain't no way in God's green earth that my pastor, who my inheritance is tied up in. Now let me tell y'all something. Keep looking at me. Keep looking at me, and I don't want you to say amen because I bought it in my belly. And that's okay if you don't like me because I still love you. My pastor, I ain't talking about y'all, I call him my pastor. My pastor going through in his body. As he go through, his wife is going through. See, y'all don't know what it's like to be a caregiver. We've been there. So, as he's going through in his body, we riding on 24s. We down at the comedy club. Soon as month one, out somewhere doing something he ain't got no business, I'm finna call Lady Rita, get your own prayer life. Soon as Vanessa up there in Kentucky acting a fool, I'm finna call them, get your own prayer life. But where and what are you doing when Lady Rita and Pastor Steve are up there in their prayer room? Or are they down here in this prayer room and they kneeling before God? And they crying out to God for our children, for our finances, for our health. He ain't thinking about his health. For our health, for our salvation. What are we doing? I got quiet on me, but again, I got my own amen. You see, the devil used to be afraid of tongues and people falling out and all that stuff. He ain't scared of that stuff no more. He ain't scared of that stuff no more. You know what he is afraid of? He's afraid of total obedience. one accord. Can you imagine